Hello, witches. So it's been quite a while since I have made a video. I had some technical difficulties. My phone just completely broke, combusted, didn't work. So I had no way of making a video for a couple months. But I was able to afford to get a new one. I have a new one, and now I'm trying to get back into the rhythm of doing it. I meant to, when I said I posted on my Instagram a few days ago, a week ago, saying that I was going to start back up on my 13 witchy plants series. And that's what this video is going to be about. I really do want to get back in the rhythm of doing that. I really enjoyed it. I love working with plants, plant magic, and even just gardening and cooking with them. It speaks to my soul on another level, and it's not something that I want to just let pass. I would like to record these and show my growth and what I've learned, and excuse me, I want to share it out there. And I don't feel myself as a teacher at all, actually. I'm more of I want to share knowledge with everyone else. I want to learn with other people. I want us to grow together. And that's why I want to make these videos. So maybe at least a little bit what I say can help at least one person, then I'm happy. Because I know how confused I was in the beginning of really trying to find myself. So I'm sure you noticed there is a rosemary plant right in front of me. That is what this video is going to be about rosemary. It's a plant that I refer to as Rosemata. That is always what I've called her. She's always been... I don't even know when I started to call her that, honestly, now that I think about it. It's always what I've referred to her as. Rosemary has always been a huge part of my life when I was growing up. It was my mom always had it. We grew it. She always cooked with it, and it's the same with me. I have it every year. I have more than one plant. I cook with it. I put it on almost everything. I put it mainly on fish and poultry, potatoes. I put it on lettuce. I love rosemary. I couldn't live without it personally. Rosemary has so many amazing qualities. It's a very powerful plant. It's a spiritually potent plant. It's one of those plants that not only helps with medicinal factors, but spiritual cleansing and healing. Whether you're looking for mental clarity, to clear out negative energy, residual energy, you're trying to stop gossip, it's one of those plants that's always fit in that stronghold for me as a gossip stopper, as a returner, a return to sender. It is a very strong, potent plant. Just think about when your sinuses are congested and you take a whiff of rosemary oil, you're good. You are good as grade. And it's amazing. Even drying the plant and crushing it and making it into like a loose powder and inhaling some of that scent, it clears out your sinuses, it clears your mind. It opens up new doors and possibilities within yourself, and it does the same within the spiritual realm. And to me, it's a very important plant. It's something that I'm never without. Whether you're going to put it in a medicine bag, you're going to load candles with it, load objects with it, make a medicine pouch with it. You can do so many things. Soaps, oils, candles, bath bombs. It has so many qualities, so many healing qualities and properties. I like to put it in bath water, or even to just dry it or use it fresh. Either way, tie it and put it on your shower. And when the warm water, you can do it with eucalyptus and rosemary, or just use eucalyptus. Excuse me. And you put it on the shower head, and as the steam hits it, that smell, it immediately it fills your senses from head to toe. And it's a very amazing feeling to be filled with that sense of that spirit of that plant to me. Rosemary, it's clearing, it's cleansing, it's purifying. You want to cleanse your house, you can make sage bundles with it. You can burn it on a charcoal disc. You can add it to waters and oils, or you can asperge waters with it if you want to use holy water, moon water, even just a little bit of salt water or seawater, whatever you want to do, and put a little bit of that on the rosemary plant and asperge the house with it. That gives it a very powerful effect, in my opinion. I love, even just looking at it as I'm trying to talk to you, I'm kind of losing track of what I'm saying, because the way that it looks to me is just divine. You have the tall stems, and as they reach high up above, and then they get these beautiful purple flowers, like a pinkish undertone, and it shows to me that it's really trying to reach for the stars and reach to the other realms and guide you along that path. It's like stepping stones. Each leaf, it steps onto another dimension and carries you off into the ways. So I use it a lot. As you can tell, I love it. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Rosemary, whether you're looking for mental clarity, protection, power of thought, manifestation, you're cleansing out and clearing out. There's so many things. I personally add it to just about every spell, especially when it's going to be revolved around clearing and cleansing. Like I've said multiple times in this video now, protection. It's very big on protection. It is a Mediterranean herb. And as you've heard in other videos, I'm Italian, so I feel a certain connection to this plant when it comes to my ancestry and my heritage and how it has been used in my family for generations, and how the powers of this plant are more than what meets the eye. It's a plant that is not going to be going anywhere, I feel like, in the magical community in any way, shape, or form, because it's so diverse. You can use it for so many different things, and the smell, it never really seems to leave. No matter how long you've had that herb dried in your cupboard, that smell stays, and it stays hard. I like to add it to protection amulets and patches, and I'm sorry, not patches, pouches, or medicine bags, power amulet bags. I definitely like to add it to those. Anything with that extra oomph, which it has for me. Like I said, I've always kind of associated with gossip clearing, negative and residual energy clearing. If you're having problems at work, at school, or wherever in home, and there's just someone who won't seem to get it and won't leave you alone, I add rosemary to any kind of spell work when it's related to that. Pouches to get someone to go away, to leave you be, and to heal you at the same time. I add it for that. The smell of rosemary is a very strong, pungent smell. I love the smell personally. Some people might not, though. So anything when you're trying to drive something out, I use that. Like I said, you can asperge with it. You can make sage bundles with it. Definitely related to the clearing and the cleansing out of negativity. If you want to bring peace into your home, add it to peaceful floor washes and waters and oils. You can sage with it, asperge with it, add it to your floor wash, and then in the end you can add it to some oil and anoint your house with oil. Do the same to your body once a week. Get rid of all that nasty crap. It's a very strong and powerful herb. I've always kind of associated it with the moon. I don't have my notebook in front of me because I'm an idiot, and I just felt called to make this video and spur of the moment kind of thing. So I don't have my notes in front of me as far as which planet it's connected to. I know that was really stupid of me to do. I should have grabbed that before I started making this video, but I didn't. So shame on me. I'm very sorry. I actually don't have that written down in front of me. I'll look it up and I'll put it in the comment section. But to me personally, I've always associated with the moon. I've always associated with the sea foam. And I'm sure you obviously all know why, but that to me is what I associate it with Monday. Monday is a day when I really look at rosemary and I say, welcome to our week and thank you for being here. As you can tell, I'm outside. So this is a very powerful plant for me, and I'm about to tell you why. I'm outside. I live in Maryland. Very weird weather for the past 2-3 weeks. Not so much the past couple days, but for a good month we were having below freezing weather. I know it's getting kind of dark, so you can't tell all that well, but the weather here has been absolutely below freezing, especially at night. And this plant has not only survived but thrived. This plant has no sign of death touching its limbs in any way, shape, or form. It is surviving and thriving, and it has done that all winter. That to me says something. That shows me the power and the potential of this type of plant, of this plant for sure. Rosemary is something and I've heard in tales, many tales, that you plant it by your garden door and it helps attract the fairies and the fae and the elven beings. Plant it at your front door, and it'll bring cleansing and wisdom, and it'll clear out any negative people who wish to enter your home. Even just tie bunches of it at the windows and the doors, and same thing, clear out the negative people. They will not be welcome in, or at least their energies will not. It'll cleanse that right away for you. I've always thought it was a good idea to put a potted rosemary plant, or even some rosemary in water, just like you would with a bouquet of flowers. You can mix it with flowers in the pot, or mix it with flowers in a vase and some water, and keep it on your table. Keep it on your dining room table where you guys have your meals at the end of the day, where your family meets. It doesn't have to be your dining room table. It can be anywhere, any room, any place that you and your family meet regularly once a day, and put it there. It'll bring positive energy and clearing of your thoughts, and it'll just feel right. It'll feel good. And when I'm near this plant, that's how I feel. I feel positive and happy and loved and beautiful and free of stress and free of mind. And I hope that this plant can do that for you, because it has done so much for me. I'm never without rosemary. Since I've really started on this path, I've always felt connected to it ever since I was a little kid. And it's a beautiful plant, and like I said, I don't feel that it is going anywhere anytime soon. And I, for one, will always have rosemary planted in my garden for the protection of my home and my family. I will always have rosemary in my magical cabinet to add to just about everything, because I add it to everything. Spells, candles, everything. If I'm cleansing tools, or I just want to hold it, and I just want to feel that loving, cleansing energy, I will. That's what I do. I put it in a pouch. I keep it with me, and it feels like it absorbs it and sends it off to another part of the world, sends it into the ground. I know this is kind of a rambly video. I do hope you got some good information from this video. It's getting dark and late, but I just felt like I had to post. I couldn't hold it off any longer. I've been waiting for a long time to make this video, and I finally was able to. I just couldn't hold off. I'm very sorry that I don't have my notes in front of me to give you guys all the accurate information if that's needed for this video, so I will write that down in the bottom. Again, I'm very sorry for that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry my voice sounds a little bit weird. I think I'm getting sick, actually, because it's started to get warm here, and it's been freezing cold the whole other time, and now it's starting to get warm, but now it's starting to get cold again. It's just, Maryland can be an odd place to live sometimes. Alright, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'm sorry for the darkness. It was getting light out, but then I had to remake this video twice because people kept calling me. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope to see you all soon. Blessings. Bye.